Hello, namaste. It's Leanne Peters here from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube, and I'm very excited to be here sharing some guidance with you today. I'm here to share some guidance for Thursday the 6th of December and Friday the 7th of December. So I trust you've had a good flowing week. It's been a bit up and down and interesting, hasn't it, this week? Lucky for me, I only had about half a day where I was battered around, but got back on my feet again. It certainly seems to be very interesting at the moment. Hello, Tash. Hi, Chelsea. A valued commenter. Hi, Anita, one of our top fans. Tony's here, one of our top fans too. And Olivia, hello. Hello to our top fan, Raven. Lovely to see you. Yes, Pussy's here, that's for sure. She pounced on me pretty much as soon as I sat down. Chelsea says, I hope it's better for others than me. I am thrashed. Yes, you're not the only one, I'm sure, from what I've been hearing. So sending you lots of love to anyone who's struggling at the moment or feeling battered, because the waves have been pounding one after the other. It's been very intense this week. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Jackie, one of our top fans, and Fiona, one of our top fans too. Hello. Kerry says, what a week. Yes. Let's see what the guidance says. Welcome. Extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. And also welcome to our Facebook top fans. It's lovely to see you all. So if you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my combined Animal Kingdom Oracle cards with my Speed of Light Oracle cards that I created, and they've been combined to create a 110 card deck, which is really fun to use. So that's what I'll be doing today. It's really hot today. It's like our hottest day of the season, and it's so nice. We've got the air conditioning on inside, but I'm just loving it. So yeah, I'm a bit sweaty. So yeah, I'll be using these cards to find the best card for Thursday the 6th of December, and then the best card for Friday the 7th of December, and then I'll be looking for the best card for the theme for Thursday and Friday. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason. So I trust that something shared supports you at this time. Just take on board what feels right for you and let the rest go. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't matter. Just let it go. So I think that's all I really need to say. Let's see what comes up. So we started our Christmas carols last night with our band. So that was fun. Except we had a couple of interesting pieces, because you know how the Christmas carols are so repetitive when you're doing when you're backing up choirs in a band. Basically it's just chorus after chorus after chorus, and some of them, like We Wish You a Merry Christmas, is like repeat 5 times. So you kind of need a roadmap for some of the music that we play. So it was quite amusing last night. I remember that the last song, the last piece we played was Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and the guy that wrote the piece that we play, our concert band, was a trumpeter. So the trumpet part is really amusing, and there was only 3 of us trumpet players, and the poor guy I was trying to back up on the main first melody sort of trumpet line, I was laughing my head off. I couldn't play because it was just hilarious. It was so good for a laugh. So hopefully Saturday night goes better. And the cat's laying here looking at me thinking I'm talking to her. So with all that shuffling and talking, we'll grab the best card for Thursday and drop a couple of cards, and we'll grab this card for Thursday the 6th of December. So the best card for Thursday is this Speed of Light Oracle card. It's the Lotus Heart, card 22. It says Om mantra, meditate, reconnect and peace. some of us may not have really been feeling this on Thursday. So it's interesting that this comes up because it's the end of Thursday for me. It's Thursday the 6th at 6:30 p.m. on the dot. So this is coming up for Thursday, reminding us to reconnect with our heart, pretty much, and reconnect with the potential for peace and tranquility and contentment. So this is especially coming off the back of a pretty intense week this week. There's been, I don't know about you, but there's been a lot of surprises that have been sort of thrown in, a lot of bills one after the other, and a lot of things that have just sort of come out of the blue. And I sort of feel like this is coming on the back of some really heavy crashing waves that have appeared this week. So we might find it beneficial, especially if we're still kind of dealing with the aftermath, or we're trying to work out a strategy or a solution to deal with what's been presented, a payment plan, for example, for an expensive bill or something like that. Then this is reminding us how important it is to reconnect in with our heart and keep perspective. So even though we might have let's say an initial panic about something that surprises us, or a bill that we get in the mail, or something that takes us by surprise, and it might throw a bit of panic up, at least to begin with, we're being encouraged to remember to keep focused in our heart, and that everything's going to be okay. Just because we're getting what would you say, pounded by the crashing waves right now doesn't mean it's going to be like this forever. It's just an intense period where everything seems to be happening at once. So let's keep perspective on Tuesday and stay connected with our heart. Find some time for quiet, to reflect, to contemplate, to meditate perhaps, or just take some really big breaths and return our focus to our heart. Because it's very easy when the waves come pounding in like they have been this week to pull our energy straight up into our head and start panicking and worrying and stressing and blowing things out of proportion. So let's remember to just keep our center on Thursday. So that's the lotus heart. Let's reconnect, or remain as reconnected as we can to our heart. I mean, sometimes we might stay in that heart space for 5 minutes and then we get back into panic or stress or worry again. As long as we can make the effort to reconnect in with our heart as best as possible. The cat agrees with me as she's laying here purring, staring at me. It's so funny. Oh, I'll show you a picture. I'll show you here. That's her, just like looking up at me, purring, and it's very hot for a fluff ball today. Yeah, so let's just do our best to flow or to reconnect. If we lose it, we lose it. So then we recognize that, and then we stop, we find our center again as best as we can. Even if it takes, even if we have to do it 10 or 20 times a day. So just remember that, don't be too hard on yourself if you lose it on Thursday. So I'm now looking for the best card for Friday, the 7th of December. That's Corian, my 10-year anniversary. We remembered our love 10 years ago tomorrow, which is pretty cool. So let's grab a card for that beautiful day on Friday, the 7th of December. So I trust the best card will find its way to the top. And that card is this. It's an animal card, and it's this one. Oh, we haven't seen the echidna before come up in a reading, and it's actually a really red card, but to me it looks very brown in the camera. I'm not sure how it's showing up, but it's card 19, the echidna. It says, don't dwell on the details. So let's be careful on Friday that we're not trying to dig too deep or focus too much on the nitty-gritty, tiny details of everything. That there's again a feeling here of keeping perspective. Let's do our best to step back and maybe step into our heart and see the bigger picture, and see maybe the bigger picture of why things might be happening the way they are, rather than focusing too much on the nitty-gritty details. And we might have to dig deep to do that, because sometimes when we're pulled up into our headspace and we're feeling stressed and worried and scared or panicking about something that's been going on, it can be quite easy to focus on the details and blowing them out of proportion. So again, this is another angle of the same information that I said for Thursday, which is let's reconnect in with ourselves. Let's keep perspective. Let's try not to lose ourselves in the chaos and the pounding waves right now, because we can easily sort of go underwater and feel like we're being trapped underwater. So let's allow ourselves to bob up to the surface, get back on the boat, get back on the surfboard and ride those waves again. And then if we get knocked off, then we just compose ourselves, take a few breaths, get back up on that board again. So we are strong, resilient people. We are strong, resilient beings, and we will get through this time. But let's be careful on Friday not to dwell on the tiny details and blow them out of proportion. So let's now look for the best card for the theme. So the theme card will help us bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for Thursday and Friday. So I'm already seeing perspective shift might be helpful to help us keep perspective and not lose ourselves too much at this time, especially as we let these waves run their course. Look at this cat now. Yep, she is alive. We say that she plays roadkill because it looks like she sort of passes out. She does it all the time. She just flops there. And she's purring away madly. But I'm definitely not touching her belly because she doesn't like it. So the theme card is this, a Speed of Light Oracle. And it's the support card 35. It says comfort, loved ones, and reassurance. This is reminding us that we are loved, that we are supported right now. This would only come up if we weren't feeling that. So if you're not feeling supported, if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling troubled by what's going on at the moment, this is a really important comfort card to remind you that you actually are supported, that you actually are loved, and that this is just a phase right now and you will get through it. So work out a plan, work out a strategy, work out a solution. So when you step back, when you allow yourself and give yourself permission to get another perspective by slipping into your heart or by not focusing too much on the details, maybe by taking a break, going for a drive, going for a walk, whatever you need to do to sort of hit the reset button, that will give you the space to see what potential solution or strategy you can put into place. All is not lost. There is a solution or a strategy that you can find. So if you can't see it right now because you're so focused on the details and stressed by them, then maybe take some deep breaths and look for a way to step back and hit that reset button so that those solutions and strategies become more easier for you to tap into. So for our theme, remember that you are loved, you are supported, and it might help to use those as sorry, I'll just go back. It might also be helpful to think of this topic as and find some affirmations to support yourself over these next couple of days. Just simply things like, I am supported, I am loved, I will get through this, I'm stronger, I'm stronger than I realise perhaps, or a solution is coming to me, that sort of thing. So you might find some affirmations help support you over these next couple of days while you allow the energy to settle, but especially getting a new perspective. So I trust that makes sense for you. Your heart is strong is also a bit of a message coming through here. Your heart is strong, and it is a safe place for you to retreat to, especially if you're struggling at the moment or if you're dealing with struggles or troubles that are fresh. It can be a bit difficult. So remember your heart is strong and that you are loved. So that's that. Thank you. I trust that makes sense. And is supportive for you at this time, especially on Thursday and Friday. So thank you. I've used my Speed of Light Oracle cards and my new Animal Kingdom Oracle cards combined. You can learn more about these decks on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. So thank you. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Please hit the thumbs up button. I'm treading on the cat's tail now. Thumbs up button, show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to, and if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. Very exciting news. We have Corey's been very busy sourcing out some venues for us for Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Adelaide and Perth and Hobart. And we're preparing to announce our Australian tour for next winter. So that'll be May, June, July sort of time period next year. So keep an eye out, because we're only days away from announcing what's going to be happening, when the dates are and when the tickets open for those. So keep an eye out. So that's very exciting. What else do I need to say? Oh, the Patreon. I've had a very busy week and I was pretty flattened yesterday, so I've been catching up today, which means that I'm a bit behind with my intentions for my patron rewards. So if you're one of my patrons for December, thank you so much. And I'm hopefully going to get to bring those rewards and the resources that you've requested, if you like, out either Friday or Monday. So I'll just see how I go. So it's a bit later than I hoped, but these things happen. So thanks so much for connecting today. I trust you have a wonderful Thursday and Friday. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Thank you. Oh, and I'll have a kiln opening tomorrow, because I managed to get my kiln on today. I've had a very productive day, which is great because I needed to catch up on work. So kiln opening live tomorrow on my Facebook page. The cat's running off with my microphone cord, so I think that's my cue to go. So thanks for connecting, and I'll connect with you again soon. Thank you. Namaste. Bye.